Hello all buddies, this is your friend Mama Vagina speaking, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Phantasy Star Portable, the demo. The game is very simple, not too hard to figure out. It's just of course that it's a Japanese demo, and of course that means it's all in moon speed. So it can be very confusing, I'd imagine, to new players who haven't played Phantasy Star Universe before and wouldn't know what to do anyway. So, we're just going to cover a few basics first. In order to run the demo on your PlayStation Portable, you need to have firmware 3.95 or later installed. So you're either going to need to update the official Sony firmware, the latest one, or your custom firmware. So it's at least 3.95, whatever you have on there. Second thing is that unlike many American games that I can think of, the X and circle buttons have been switched, where the circle button is to confirm and the X button is your cancel. I don't know why they reversed it, maybe because they're on the other side of the world, who knows. And speaking of the firmware, you don't need custom firmware to run this game because it's just an official demo. It'll run on your official firmware as well as custom firmware. But anyway, the first part, this is basically going to be a several part tutorial. Basically into two sections. The first section, which is going to be recorded by me and performed by me, is the gameplay, which is going to cover all the basic aspects of this demo, including character creation, the features inside the game, including shops, the menus, the items, and whatnot, and then finally into actual gameplay. I'll show you how to do everything. The second section of this tutorial is going to be how to connect to other players while using X-Link Kai. The problem with trying to connect with X-Link Kai using this game is X-Link Kai doesn't like it when the SSID changes, does it? But yeah, when you're connecting to each other, your SSID will stay the same until the host actually starts the game, and at that point, his SSID will change while the players trying to join will not. And so the host has to send his SSID to the other players, and then they have to connect to that. So the second section, which is going to be filmed by Slayer31, is going to show you how to do that. So, let's get started on the gameplay section. Alright, let's get started with character creation. First thing to choose from, we've got 4 races: Human, Newman, Caste, and Beast. Humans are well-rounded type. Newmans are best in magic. Castes are best at using ranged weapons, and your beasts are best at using melee weapons. Just use a human for now. The second option is male or female, simple enough. So let's just make a dude. This one is okay, this one's cancel. Now we've got our appearance. First one is the face type. Let's see, I've got a bunch of different ones to choose from. No, first one's facial hair type. Second one's your face type. This one's your eyeball type. Note that anytime you can hold select and use your analog stick to zoom in and turn the character. And when not holding select, you can move the analog stick to change the color. Give us some evil red eyes. This one is eyebrow type. This one is your mascara, apparently. This one's your ears. Big old Dumbo ears. This one's your hair type and hair color. And this one's your starting clothes type. These only appear when you take off your game, so. This one's your skin color. And this one, you can press left or right to adjust your height. And move the analog around to adjust your body type. So let's make a tall, fat dude. Once we're done with that, hit OK, go to the next section. And now we can pick our starting clothes. That's the first three options. The fourth option is your voice type. If you want to test the voice, you hit triangle. Oh, so the funniest feature is this one. This one's your voice pitch. Oh, I like that one. Alright, once you're done with that, just hit OK. Top option, you can put in your name. Well, at least I could if Remote Joy would let me. But yeah, you just hit OK right there and it'll go into the main menu. And from there you can hit select, and to switch between your characters, you'll have two sets of your moon speak, and then you'll have two sets of alphanumeric, both full width and half width. And the second option, right under the name right there, is your class. You have three options. First one's Hunter, second one is Ranger, and the third one's a Force, being a magic user. So you've got your melee user, gun user, magic user, and that's about it. And since trying to save this character right now would just freeze my PSP anyway, we'll just go ahead to the next part of this tutorial.